You're tuned to Arrow FM, your local community access radio station. The time now, 7 o'clock on a Friday night. Time for another Arrow Blues here on the Friday Night Blues Show. And we'll start off with a song just to mark a special milestone.
How long you gone, how long you stay, what good kind of treatment will bring you home one day. Someday, baby, you ain't gonna trouble for me anymore.
Well, you keep on betting that the dice won't pass. You know, darling, they living way too fast. But someday, baby, you won't trouble for me anymore.
Starting off the show tonight there, Trouble No More, and that's from an album that was put out in the 1990s by the Chicago legend Jimmy Rogers, and the album's called Blues, 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 the Kenny Rogers All-Stars, and he got a whole lot of his mates in to help him out. And on that track there was Mick Jagger and Keith Richards, and I played that one because 60 years ago this week, those two guys made their debut in a band that was originally called the Rolling Stones at the Marquee Club in London, and of course they're still surviving members of the Rolling Stones, and the only other survivor from that night left the Stones quite a few years ago, and that of course was the bass player Bill Wyman. So that's just a little tribute to the longevity of Mick Jagger and old Keith. Also on that track was the great blues pianist Johnny Johnson, and here's a track from an album he put out in 1991.
I got the key to the highway.
The marvellous piano player Johnny Johnson there, and Key to the Highway. Johnny Johnson was a member of what was originally known as the Chuck Berry Trio, and then became just known as Chuck Berry. So Johnny Johnson played on all the great songs that Chuck Berry put out in the late 1950s, and legends have it that he was also the co-writer of Johnny Be Good. All right, next up we've got Sonny Boy Williamson, and we'll follow him up with a track from Guitar Slim.
Bye.
down the roses, stop at Fannie Mae. Gonna tell Fannie what I heard. Her boyfriend said, don't start me talking. I'll tell everything I know. I'm gonna break up this signifying, cause somebody's got to go. Jack give his wife $2, go downtown and get some market. Gets out on the streets. Old George stopped her. He knocked her down and black in the eye. She gets back home, tell her husband a lie. Don't start me talking, I'll tell everything I know. I'm gonna break up this signifying, somebody's got to go. Borrowed some money, go to the beauty shop. She honked his horn, she began to stop. Said, take me, baby, around the block. I'm going to the beauty shop where I can get my hair side. Don't start me talking, I'll tell everything I know. Well, to break up the secret fine, oh, somebody's got to go.
Well, I done got over it. Lord, I done got over it. You know I done got over it. Well, I done got over it. Well, I done got over it. I done got over at last. Now the day that I first met you, you seemed such a sweet little thing. But after a while, you got so bad. You know it was a crying shame, but I done got over it. Lord, I done got over it. Well, I done got over it. I done got over it at last. Now, I was so in love, I was miserable. Although I know my love was in vain. Cause every time that I turned my back, you was out with some other man. But I done got over it. Lord, I done got over it. Well, I done got over it. I done got over it at last. You to be no angel, or neither no gal with jive. All I wanted was some good woman just to keep me satisfied. But I done got over it. Lord, I done got over it. Well, I done got over it. I done got over it at last.
Guitar Slim there, and a song called Well I Done Got Over It from the 1950s. Guitar Slim, real guitar legend in the 50s particular, and he was a great influence on Buddy Guy. He brought the time to 15 and a half minutes after 7 o'clock, and next up we've got another song from the 1950s by Lowell Fulson.
Trouble is all in the world I see. Well, trouble is all in the world I see. You know I all done wonder what in the world gonna become of me. Now when I wake up in the morning, blue and trouble all around my bed. Well, when I wake up in the morning, blue and trouble all around my bed. You know I always remember last words I heard my baby say. I'm leaving in the morning. You know crying won't make me stay. Well, leaving in the morning. You know crying won't make me stay. You know the more you cry, the further you drive away. Just got to go. I hope we'll meet again someday. Well, you just got to go. I hope we'll meet again someday. Because all we really remember the way we used to play.
Lonnie Johnson was one of the legendary Delta guitar players in the early 1940s, and also I think probably maybe the late 1930s as well. It sort of dropped off the scene from the 50s onwards, and in the late 1950s there was a group of young white guys who got interested in trying to track down some of the old blues players that no one had heard of, and this was during a time of a revival of the blues, and they managed to track down several players. One of them was Son House, another one Mississippi John Hurt, and another one was the great guitar player Lonnie Johnson. And this is a track from what was, I suppose, a comeback album that he recorded either in 1960 or 1961. Maybe that's not Lonnie Johnson, that's Susan Tedeschi.
Little by little, oh, I'm losing you, I can see. And bit by bit, darling, your love is slipping away from me. Oh, what you doing, baby? Don't you know it ain't right? I wonder what you're doing, that it takes all night. by little. Oh, I'm losing you, I can see. Oh, and bit by bit, darling, your love is slipping away from me. Little by little, oh, I'm losing you, I can see. And bit by bit, your love is slipping away from me. Now I say, oh, baby, that's the way I feel. Oh, I said, oh, child, oh, that's the way that I feel.
Susan Tateshi there, and an old Junior Wells song called Little by Little. She had a very successful career up to a few years ago with her own band, and is married to Derek Trucks, who's probably one of the best slide guitarists going around at the moment. And while she was touring with her band, he was touring with his one, and also guesting from time to time with the Allman Brothers band. But a few years ago they joined forces and formed the Tedeschi Trucks band, which is still around, very popular at the moment. Righto, at 24 minutes after 7 o'clock, we will get back to Lonnie Johnson.
Did you ever love a woman? Love her with your whole heart and mind. Man, did you ever love a woman? And love her with your whole heart and mind. And when she find it out, she can treat you so unkind. When a woman got a good man, she don't know how to treat him right. Yes, when a woman's got a good man, she don't know how to treat him right. Well, women, you can't keep a good man by staying in the streets both day and night. When a woman said, Daddy, I love you, and I'll never let you go. When a woman said, Daddy, I love you, and I'll never let you go. She's only playing you for a second-hand fool, or she's got your best friend that live next door. Rock it, rock it, rock it. please a woman, sometime no matter how hard you try. She'll tell you a lie when you see her, and she'll be lying till the day she dies.
Finally, there, Lonnie Johnson, and it was, as I said, from one of two comeback albums he put out in the early 1960s. Fortunately, I suppose, for Lonnie Johnson, he was timed quite well to pick up some decent money on those American jazz and blues festivals that used to tour Europe in the 1960s. All right, next up we've got a track, I can't quite remember which one it is. It's George Thorogood and the Destroyers and Willie and the Hand Jive.
I know a cat named Way Out Willie. Got a groovy little chick named Rockin' Lily. Yeah, the rock and rollin' Susie Q. Do that crazy old hand jive too. Mama, look at Sister Flo. Doing that hand jive with Uncle Joe.
George Thorogood and the Destroyers with an old Johnny Otis song, Willie and the Hand Jive. And of course, George Thorogood and the Destroyers are going to be touring New Zealand later in the year and will be appearing in Wellington. I think it's during the first week in October. Next up, we've got a track from a guy called Brian McKnight, who was an English guitarist, Brian Knight rather, and he was an English guitarist and singer, and first really appeared in local bands in the late 1950s, early 1960s, and in the one of the bands that he was in, the drummer was a guy called Charlie Watts, who later went on, of course, to be the drummer with the Rolling Stones. Brian Knight there, and a song called Meet Me at the Bottom. Right, we started the show off tonight with an album put out by Jimmy Rogers, and I thought we'd play one of his big songs, and the song is called That's All Right, and this time the version is performed by Etta James.
Once upon a time, if I'd be yours, little boy, and you be mine, but that's alright. I know you love another girl, but that's alright. Well, sometimes I wonder who's loving you tonight. You told me, baby, your love for me was strong. When I woke up this morning, all your big words had gone, but that's alright. I know you love another gal, but that's alright. Sometimes I wonder who's loving you tonight. When I was loving you, you just couldn't understand. You gone and left me here without a man, but that's alright. I know you love another girl, but that's alright. Sometimes I wonder who's loving you tonight. Once upon a time, if I'd be yours, little boy, and you be mine, but that's alright. I know you love another girl, but that's alright. Sometimes I wonder who's loving you tonight.
Rory Block is probably best known for her cover versions of the great old Delta blues songs, particularly her interpretation of Robert Johnson songs. And a few years ago, sort of starting off about 2010 or thereabouts, she put out a series of albums covering the works of the great Delta bluesmen. She did songs on one album by Robert Johnson. The next one, from memory, was Sun House, and the third one was Mississippi John Hurt. And here's a track from that one, a song called Richland or Woman's Blues.
mighty good booze. Hurry down, sweet daddy, come and blow you home. And if you come too late, sweet mama will be gone. Now I'm ready to go, red shoes on my feet. My mind's set right for a tin lizard seat. Hurry down, sweet daddy, come and blow you home. And if you come too late, sweet mama will be gone. Stop at the fashion shop, get the one look best. Now your own sweet mama wants a brand new dress. Hurry down, sweet daddy, come and blow you home. And if you come too late, sweet mama will be gone. Dress skirt cut high and the neck cut low. Don't think that I'm a sport, keep on watching me go. Hurry down, sweet daddy, come and blow you home. And if you come too late, sweet mama will be gone. Just watch me go. My wings are sprouted out, the preacher told me so. Hurry down, sweet daddy, come on you home. And if you come too late, sweet mama will be gone. With a rosy red garter, pink clothes on the feet, with a turkey red bloomer, with a rumble suit. Hurry down, sweet daddy, come blow you home. And if you come too late, sweet mama will be gone. The red rooster sings, a cock-a-doodle-doo-doo. Richland woman said, any dude will do. Hurry down, sweet daddy, come and blow your home. If you come too late, mama will be gone. Oh, just watch me go. My wings are sprouted out, the preacher told me so. So hurry down, sweet daddy, alright, and come blow your home. And if you come too late, hey, sweet mama will be gone. That's right. Ba-ba-da-ba-bum. Sweet mama will be gone.
Rory Block there, bringing the time to 13.5 minutes to 8 o'clock here on Arrow FM, and you're listening to the Friday Night Blues Show. Next up, we've got Peter Green Splinter Group and Medicine Blues.
Madison blues, do the Madison blues, do the Madison blues. We do the Madison blues and walk away your shoes. Yeah, 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 yeah. She love me, but I know it ain't true. Put on your Madison blue shoes. Put on your Madison blue shoes. I got the Madison blues. I put on your Madison blue shoes.
Madison Blues there, Peter Green Splinter Group song written by Elmore James. So let's have another one from Elmore.
I'm getting up soon in the morning.
Elmore James there, and of course the old classic Dust My Broom. And by the look of it, we might have time for one more. And I've picked up a track from an album that was put out in 1995 by Carrie Bell. The album on Alligator Records called Deep Down. And the track I've picked is a track called Jawbreaker. Carrie Bell there, one of the great harmonica players. Song called A Jawbreaker, bringing to a close another edition of the Friday Night Blues Show, which was first broadcast all over the wonderful Wairarapa on Arrow FM 92.7. All right, we'll have a little bit of Kiwi music to take us up to 8 o'clock in the 60s Nostalgia Show.